Episode 18. Strangely calm. Alright, okay.
Oh my fucking! You do this every time.
Yeah, I do.
Keep it in.
We can't keep in something that wasn't, like, recorded, sadly. Well, I'm not gonna explain what we're talking about, too. Anyways, hey everyone. Hi.
Oh my god. Anyhow, welcome, guys. My dear viewers, I'm sorry, I'm just kind of pissed at Yona currently, but it's fine.
Listen, you only
we
gave
take a
listen.
look-
If you gave us an additional stat point, then maybe we could have been more
Oh my
agreeable.
god, I was literally getting to that.
Yeah, then get to it.
So, if you guys look over at the character sheet, starting with Sarah's, good, Yona, I saw your hand. The players gained 3 health
Let's
and
go.
gained an additional stat point, which they all put into technique. So Sarah's now at 4.
Yeah.
Zelda's now 2, and Damon's at 0.
Yeah, we're getting up there, guys. Lags and glitches, you know.
There are other things they get for level up, but I will not put them on the table just yet because they haven't quite finished, and we shouldn't be getting into like actual dangerous combat soon, so it shouldn't be an issue yet.
Yeah,
hopefully.
I'm not fighting Heidi today, okay? I'm not gonna fight Heidi today.
Let's not get too hasty. But yeah, at this point, though, you guys would have returned back to the school. The effects of Jindo's quirks. Where's your tokens?
Yeah, I was gonna say like,
Mine's right here.
Yeah, we got Zelda, the file girl, the file girl here, the only one who survived the mansion incident.
Was this an extra Damon or is this just Damon?
Well, I mean, any Damon works. Oh, you Damon Goodman? Are you my boyfriend? Hey guys,
Right.
me Damon Goodman.
My goodness. Yeah.
The pasta, but it looks cool.
Yeah, the effects would have worn off as you guys are cooling down. Damon had the biggest anxiety attack that I think the United States has ever seen. Zelda got drunk. The alcohol finally hit him. And Serra, continuing being the MVP of the series, calmed Damon down
by giving herself severe dehydration.
Yeah.
As well as some burns. Miss Byrne probably took you to the nurse and you got some good ointment for it. Don't worry about it.
2nd degree sunburn. Woohoo!
That's why you should always wear sunscreen, kid.
It's not really sunburn. It's because you're literally right next to fire.
I know, but this is what it feels like.
Yeah.
Also, another detail I forgot to mention. Since Zelda did heal up Damon's stab wound, but it was a bit late, Damon will still have a scar. Like a very light scar, a very small scar, but like still something that can remind them of what happened.
Don't worry, my memory's doing that pretty well.
His perfect abs.
It's in his shoulder.
It's perfect shoulders.
Just fine.
His seductive shoulder has been marred.
Oh no!
Barbara going on the fucking Barbara's like, the shoulder's fluent. Nah, I'm good.
Oh, dead.
I'm good.
No, if anything, I think Barbara would like it more. She's like, oh, he's so rugged.
Look
Oh
at
my god, so mysterious.
I had a panic attack, Barbara. What the fuck?
As I forget, was that a Friday or a Saturday?
It was like a Saturday, I think.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was Saturday because you guys left early.
Yeah.
Because you guys left like early in the day. So yeah, so now it's like Sunday. You guys are doing a calm in the storm. Anyone checking the news or the televisions?
I'm checking the news.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think Zelda and Damon in their room and they're just watching TV.
Yeah. I'm forcing Zelda to take the news, that didn't it's probably like something like that, you wanna check it out. I'm just like looking.
Wait, do we want to use this map?
Like I said, they're in the room, but okay.
Wait, we could be in the lobby.
We can use this. You guys are in the lobby watching the main television, trying to relax.
Team Forecast is taking a siesta. You know, we're doing some bonding time right now.
Yeah. So I have a question. Who am I
Can you
sitting
guys
with?
roll me d20?
Alright. Who wants to do it?
Oh.
Oh, phone's gonna
Okay,
decide there
each.
first.
It said each.
Oh, each? Okay.
Oh, each. Oh, okay, hold on.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Hold on. Where's my D20? There we go. There's my D20.
The
Alright, we're
18.
lolling on the table because why not? Oh, it's nat 1. The last thing I lolled. Nice. Oh, and nat 7.
Lucky number 7.
Yeah. 7.
17. Let me look at your classmates real quick to see who would also be here. Let's see. Who would actually be? Zell and Dell are definitely just like worn the fuck out. You know what? Your boy Jaeger. He
Hey.
loves the television.
We do finger guns at each other.
And everyone's favorite mono.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I
Damon
rolled
does not get a friend.
Yeah, I got an 18, so would that mean Noble is here?
One extra.
Yeah. Fine.
Hell yeah.
He likes being a part of the group.
Oh,
I mean, that's
No.
that's seat 18, so...
yeah. Noble just shows up like, guys, is it my time for
Oh
tea
my
time?
fuck you. I wasn't even trying to do that actually. Hold on.
Hell yeah,
I
let's
did
go.
do that.
7 would be Serra herself, and 17 is Dell.
Oh.
Hey. Fuck it, we'll do it that way. Jaeger, you go back.
No!
Then Mono.
Sorry.
Mano, no! I can't
You don't
believe
get to watch television.
he wouldn't
alright,
tell.
so
He's not gonna tell me to like cheer up, Damon. The fucking accidental default. Wait, I have a question. Is
over
Dell
here.
sitting away from like Zelda? Cause like the NAD is kind of this awkward.
Dell
Yeah,
looks up
um,
Zelda, watches like for like 5 seconds, like, no, I don't feel like that. I'm just gonna
I guess would I be? I have a question. Who am I? What's
because
seating
the
like?
audience doesn't know what the fuck that's for. So before a game, there was a roll, and it's not gonna be brought up unless something happens later. So have fun with that, audience.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Not my
Dell-
fault this time.
Actually, that would be Dill's sitting here by himself. Noble's kind of like wrapped around his head's like by Serra. He's like resting his chin on like this, like the back of the couch. But like his tail is over by Dell. He's like wrapped around everyone. As you guys are watching the TV, as like you flip like past trying to find something to watch, as you pass through the news, as there is breaking coverage of an event that happened last night. Which people are only just calling the Beacon. As for a good 40 seconds last night, the entirety of, I forget if California's West Coast, I believe it's West Coast. I'm very stupid with geography. As a good chunk of the area of the West Coast was lit up as if it was daytime. And the cause seemed to be a giant beacon in the sky that people think may have been a quirk. Is it a villain? Is it an animal with one of the appearances of an animal with a quirk? Theories are running wild.
It was immediately followed up by a sudden an unexpected rainstorm in the area.
That's
Exactly.
That's still affecting today.
They weren't on drugs.
Weather patterns across all of the United States have been thrown out of order due to this small but significant downburst.
I'm just saying, no.
I
But
can't.
they would cover the sudden rainstorm as well.
Can't wait to when we flow heroes. We just like affect fucking weather patterns just for the heck of it.
Goodness. As immediately, you all are like, fuck, as well as with Dell. And Noble is just kind of be like, oh, that's cool.
I'm just staring at the TV, like kind of like dead face, just like yeah. I haven't really said much, like while just watching.
As you all know what's happened, except for Noble.
Yeah.
He's just kind of enjoying his Sunday. Anything you guys are doing in particular, you're just gonna live with that.
Sarah still has like a gallon jug next to her that she's been drinking her way through over the past day.
My goodness.
Oh no, this is her third.
Oh no.
I would have probably offered to get you like more jugs if like at this point, because okay, yeah, this is my fault. So like if you just gonna get Sal some jugs then.
Yeah, water's free at school.
Yeah, it's like when your friend like gets you water so you don't have to like stand up. That's kind of what I'm doing. Instead of like a giant jug.
As anything you guys want to do specifically today, or do you want me to fast forward?
I don't think that after what happened, I think if the alcohol was basically a time dilation bomb in his body, I feel like Zelda might have a slight hangover today.
Alrighty, fair.
Sarah offers you her gallon.
He will take a few sips from the gallon because he wants you to drink more from the gallon than him.
Oh, Sarah only drinks half of it. The other half she dumps on herself to absorb.
Oh my
Just like a giant wet
leaves
spot.
the bathtub and just goes, just go in the fucking bathtub and turn on the shower.
It's just like a giant wet spot on like the sofa.
Like, why?
Yeah, he'll take the gallon then. He'll take the gallon then.
Because I
Like,
think
girl,
it's
this is-
funny, that's why.
It is funny, and it makes a very good visual gag.
I fucking love Stella. It's like the most fucking unhinged person in the party. Just by complete accident.
It's how her quirk works.
But yeah, and as the day goes on, you guys are all trying to unwind from that big event. And as a bit later in the day, about like 1-ish, like 1:30, Damon, you get called. Oh yeah?
Right, also Sarah has burns, so it really feels nice to dump water on herself right now.
That is also fair. You were prescribed ointment. And you want to put on the ointment as well. But yeah.
Yes.
But later in the day, Damon does get called to Mr. Newton's office.
I see the text, I just don't say anything. It's like I have to go do something real quick.
Question, because we joked about it, but I don't know if that was a serious joke or not. Are his legs broken?
Oh yeah, fuck. Oh yeah, no, Damon has to use crutches. I forgot about that detail. He's either has like a wheelchair he's using or crutches. Knowing Damon is crutches.
Yeah.
Do you need... No, it's a stupid question. I'll help you out. Where do you need to go?
You're not gonna like the answer to it.
It's Newton, it doesn't matter.
Yes.
Let's get it over with. Just gonna like open the door gonna go grab the crutches, give them to you, help you off the bed,
Yeah, like,
take a sip from the gallon that Sarah gave him.
we'll have that, huh?
Damon, your legs are very wobbly. They're very sore. Or like you're barely able to step without the crutches. With how much running you did and overexertion of your body.
Mm.
Yeah. It's gonna be a few days of trying like this. Because Burn Bright has exempted you from classes, as if you so choose, though. Well, because of it.
Probably, I'll think of maybe the first day, or he'll just go anyways. Because
I think Sarah would insist you take at least the first day and probably try to get you to take the second.
Or at least, like, borrow a wheelchair to use while your legs are resting. So you can at least still attend classes.
yeah. Also, like Zelda is like helping me. I do kind of look at him and just say, sorry for making you have to help me like this.
No problem. We're friends, aren't we?
He looks at you a bit when you say that. It's like, I mean, yeah.
There. Oh, trust me, it's a surprise for me for me to say that too. I don't usually have friends, but I don't know if you can tell or not.
I actually thought you would have a lot,
people
like Serra.
Oh no, most people hate my guts.
He thinks to himself. Well, I don't mean this in a bad way, but I can see what you mean.
I'm used to it.
But honestly, like, I know we haven't really talked about it, but with the whole thing last week as well, and what happened this week, I kind of just only been causing trouble for you, and Sala.
Everyone has their own drama in life. It happens.
Mm,
Sometimes it just pops up a bit more than others.
I
You're
guess
fine,
so.
Damon.
I still want to floppy talk to you two about stuff at some point this week because of everything
That's fine.
here and such. And I know what's probably gonna happen with Mr. Newton. I know you probably wanna, you know, fight for my justice, but I don't. I think you should at least just let me have this one.
He looks pensive at that because it's like your fucking legs are broken. Like I don't want him.
They're not broken, the muscles are just very sore now.
I'm gonna talk one thing to him and then I'll let him do what he usually
I
does.
will say, if he wanted, if he could kill me, he probably would have at this point.
And I know that his usual penchant for punishment is using his gravity, and looks at your legs. Like,
To be fair,
I
I'm
don't
not.
think he would. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, to be fair, I'm healing for like 3 days, what's an extra week? At least it'll keep me out of trouble, I guess.
I just want him to. It's fine.
So you guys are doing that combo in the hallway. It's like Noble isn't just there being like,
noble reaction in the background, just being like, oh.
what? Also, I just want to say, Damon's little, like, if he could kill me, he would have already. Sounds less of like, if the law didn't let him, and more like if he could beat my ass, he would have already.
Yeah, I'm fucking.
He's too scared.
What do you mean?
But yeah. And Sarah, are you gonna accompany, or are you just gonna keep dumping gallons of water on yourself?
We just end up passing Salos like hallway. It's like, oh. Okay,
I thought they had that conversation in their room.
If they want to say they did, I assume
that was in
they were having that.
our room while we're walking. Our room, and then we're
Yeah.
walking. We're talking a bit. If Salah just like enters from stage left, like it's possible kind of thing.
Could probably just immediately guess, like, oh, they're walking somewhere when Damon's not supposed to. I wonder who it could be.
Make yourself
They're
live
really
now.
hard.
Text in like a Saturday morning. I don't know how the numbers thing work. I'll be honest, so I shouldn't have made the joke. But you know, dial Saturday morning to put in your guest light here.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, if you want company along, like, either way, it's fine.
Yeah, I can be yelled at, and then you guys can go get a smoothie or something.
Man, as you guys do arrive to Mr. Newton's office, because all the teachers do technically have a place to stay here. Just so, like, you know, they don't need to keep taking a fucking boat to commute to work.
Yeah, saves on power.
You mean Miss Burnbright doesn't fly to work every day?
We've seen her fucking in her room in her
I
fucking
mean-
pajamas.
That's the joke!
I was gonna say, like, I mean, even if she's from here or she has to commute, either way she's late. It just shows
Yeah.
up at the same time, regardless.
One's just more impressive than the other.
Yeah.
But yeah. As you guys do arrive to Mr. Newton's office, as whoever knocks. Let me pull out Mr. Newton. As I believe.
I guess
Okay.
Zelda not, because, you know, boy is incorrect.
I tried to knock. I imagine Zelda's like, no, I'm gonna do this.
No.
I forget. I forget if Mr. Newton's art's been shown yet in game or not.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
If he wasn't
If
like to
not,
kill me, I would
here
call
he
it.
is.
If he wasn't like to kill me, I'm just saying.
He looks a little bit like he's a little of a Hojo motherfucker for Final Fantasy VII, but that's fine.
Oh my fucking god. No. He's more fit than Hojo. He just has like slicked back hair.
He has like
And
50
an
abs.
eye.
Does he get as many bitches as Hojo though? That's the better question.
Isn't Hojo the word scientist?
He is. He.
Okay, we're not discussing Final Fantasy lore in game right now. We'll do it after a game.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you knock on the door, he'll look at the three of you. Oh, let me sit up because I am leaning back to relax.
Alright. They're just helping me to go here. Here, I'm not making this into a group chat.
As he looks down at you. Alright then. As he's going to let Damon inside of his office.
Before you begin your whatever you're going to do, you mind if I have a little word? Just won't take too much of your time.
Alrighty then. Do you need this to be in private or?
Small privacy. Sarah can be there. Damon, no offense. I just want you to, Go
I'll
ahead and just go take a seat, okay?
I can wait outside.
We'll walk into classroom, I guess, and we'll
Into his office.
Welcome to the gamer pad.
and if Sarah wants
Welcome to my gamer pad.
Wow, you have Fortnite? I didn't know you played video games, Mr. Nathan.
Well, you see, I really love sniping children.
As he just stands, like he stands, he doesn't bother to take a seat yet, as he does gesture you two to chairs.
Again, just won't take too long. We'll just take a temporary seat. I don't know what you're going to do to him. Usually, all I know is yelling, based on the one time. But my two requests, if you will. I know you punished me before in class with your gravity powers. I don't know if you have ever done that to him. At least while he's recovering, because of his legs are broken, I'm requesting you to not do that to him this time.
He broke his legs this time. As like he pinches his the bridge between his nose, as you see him get more frustrated. As you see the carpet around his feet just kind of flatten.
So you're more
When you mentioned that? I apologize before in class, but that was me as a teacher. This is me as my other profession.
I understand. However, once again, just gesture to what probably a room outside with the window probably doesn't show inside but shows outside where he is sitting on the thing, broken legs. Again, as a solemn request from me, not this time. A little gentler this time, please.
Out of respect for you, Mr. Pending, I will oblige.
Thank you. Because the last thing I want is for my friend to become a monster.
Roll a d20 when you say that. Roll a fucking d20 when you say that.
Oh boy.
Do you want to use inspiration? Too late.
That was a good thing.
What would this roll? Yeah, use cooperativeness.
That's a
That'd be a
7.
4 plus 3. That would be a 7. We were talking about Final Fantasy 7. I compared you to Hojo.
yeah, Mr. Hojo.
Were you using your inspiration or no?
You know what? Would you?
We'll have
allow
a
me
new
to
rule.
read?
Yeah, I will allow you. I'll add a new thing since I haven't the other game. It's mainly fucking Yu-Gi-Oh, where you can have where it's once per session, so you can use it.
That was the same fucking roll. What
Oh
is
my
this?
fuck!
It was it actually?
was the-
Oh my god.
And I get that okay.
Do we get any bonuses for Snake Eyes?
I'll let you roll it off of the table. How about that?
It's a Snake Eyes
Thank
bonus.
Thank you, Mr.
Wait, no, Snake Eyes is
Noob
two
slash
ones.
Hikari.
Not like matching, darn. I don't know my dice terminology.
Wow,
Yeah.
I rolled the
Um,
15, and that's the only thing I'm getting this session. Understood.
Man, he just seems to keep the same composure he had before, as he'll turn his head over to Serra. Any business you have here, Mrs. Stratos? Or Ms. Stratos?
Just moral support.
I see. I appreciate you two as his friends coming in here for your concern. But this is very important discussion I need to have. As you see him like kind of swallow a bit when he says it. Solar power.
Okay. And I am happy.
Why can't
well,
you
this-
use? Why don't you use his name?
Please leave my office. As he just
Well-
refuses to answer.
Well, look at Sarah. Well, no, I was like, alright, Mr. Newton. We'll leave. Well, once again, help Damon off the thing.
Thank you.
He's like, no problem.
We'll be waiting here for you.
I appreciate it. And tell about the thing you said the other day. I want to talk to you about it maybe tomorrow or later. I have most of my thoughts together, but I'm not sure how much this is gonna stay after this, so
Okay.
okay, I'm gonna walk in. How much are we? Are we fading to black here or like what?
Oh no, I'll handle it.
Okay.
So as you walk in, Damon, he waits for you to sit down in a chair.
I'm gonna sit down like as soon as possible, no nonsense. I know what I'm here for.
As he goes over to the door, and you two from outside can hear him lock it. And to make sure, like, there's no interruptions.
Mm-hmm.
As
Cross arms.
I wanted to barge in the middle of it.
You
As
fucking Zelda
Damon.
just taps like touches the doorknob, claps, you just like unlocks like woo!
I think you noticed.
It's been, if you rush it for less than 5, if it's been less than 5 seconds, sure. But yeah,
I think he noticed though.
Yeah, totally.
yeah. As Damon, he pulls a chair up in front of you, which usually most of the time he does he stays behind his desk.
Mm-hmm.
As he'll reach for a remote that's in his pocket, and he'll turn on the TV, like in his office. As he goes to a recording and shows the news broadcast that you watched earlier today,
Mm-hmm.
call it a hunch. Was that you?
Yes.
Do you wish to explain yourself?
Yes.
And what do you explain, Damon? Do you explain like Miss Sperm Bright and all of that took you on a mission and you were hit by a basically like a quirk booster drug?
Mm-hmm. I'm not leaving anything out.
Alright, so you say all the information. Alright. I told her if she were to go to you, to come to me first. As you see, again, the carpet around him just flatten. As you also see, like the chair he's sitting in, like indent even more into the ground. As he takes a deep breath. Goodman.
Yes, sir.
Goodman. Mr. Pending told me you broke your legs.
Yes, I think it's more muscle ache because of the side effects, but essentially yes.
As you still see the area around him flatten, I've already gave you a warning because of the last event.
I know.
However, since this was due to irresponsibility of your teacher, I will discuss with her. As you do see, like, him shaking a bit, you don't know if it's out of anger towards you, Miss Burnbright, or just frustration in general. I understand you, as a hero course student, thought it would be a good learning opportunity. I will not fault you for that, Goodman. As he'll stand back up, straighten out like his shirt. However, I do prefer if you keep your heroics in the classroom.
I understand.
And next time that a teacher would approach you with such an opposition, not opposition,
Opportunity.
opportunity, such an opportunity again, I wish that you discuss it with me, or tell your teacher to discuss it with me beforehand.
I understand. I'll make sure to do so. Though if there's a next time with this.
I'm assuming the trigger drug is out of your system by now?
It's out of my system at the moment. And I'm not sure if they got the one who's applying it, but at the very least, be able to pinpoint that.
I'll check my resources, just to make sure. Since you were put in danger, you and your friends do deserve to know. That is my responsibility as your teacher. You may leave. I have calls that I need to make.
I won't waste more of your time then. Thank you.
As Damon, that's like the calmest you've seen him with you.
Yeah, honestly, Damon was preparing for the usual shit. This is like, I'm just gonna walk out. I'm just gonna see the two of them. Like, it went better than expected, and that scares me.
Good.
As when Damon walks out, you do hear the door lock again. Roll, all three of you guys roll me technique, which you just all boosted.
Oh my god!
Whoa.
I lolled slate instead of with a -1. Oh my god!
Hey, that's a 12.
That's a 6 instead of a 5.
That's 19.
So Sarah's 19. Sarah, while these two are talking, while you assume it's because Zelda's trying to help calm down Damon's nerves, you do hear a soft bang from Mr. Goodman's office. Well, not Mr. Goodman, fuck, Mr. Newton's office.
Man, you're gonna go tell people he's my dad right away.
Man, I'm sorry, sweetie.
Yeah, my dad, Mr. Newton. You see, like, the divorce was love. You wonder how much people are gonna take me seriously with this.
Yeah, you may do with that information as you wish, Sarah. But yeah. As you guys continue out the hall, what do you wish to do?
You know, I have a hangover now. And,
Why do you have a hangover?
You never told them you consumed alcohol.
Wait, did you drink?
You know, it's an entire thing with a naked lady. It's fine. I'll explain later.
What?
Are you okay, Zelda?
No,
Did something happen?
No, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Me and Robin. Me and Robin saw something nice last night. Anyway, though, regardless, though, do you guys want ice cream?
Zelda.
What? It was not my fault this time. As we keep going down the hallway, it's just like it was not my fault. I walked in by accident, and I thought the room would have been empty, but no.
and so you
It was
saw
the
a
last
naked.
woman.
Oh, so you saw so you saw her naked, and then you guys partaked in some alcohol.
I did because like I had to make up an age thing, so that way I wasn't. I know we were there illegally, but
While too long don't make a light, I feel like in this scenario, it's just something to not think about, I guess.
that's fine.
I mean,
We are Saturday morning, do not condone underage drinking.
We will, however, continue to bring it to you in HD.
If you think that's bad, you should have seen the things that some of the people in my theater club would do. Oh boy.
What, hardcore cocaine? What?
maybe.
See, as you guys are walking down, you guys ever answered if you want to get ice cream with soda?
I'll take an ice cream.
Yeah. That sounds good.
All right then.
You guys are gonna head to the cafeteria.
You know what? Like that's the closest place that wouldn't hurt Damon's poor leg. Too much.
Don't worry, it's fine.
So you guys stop by the nurse's office to grab like a wheelchair to push him around in.
I really wish our school nurse had a healing quirk.
Well, I heard those are
She's
pretty
just a
rare.
giraffe.
I heard those are pretty rare. So and hold on, I need to find the fucking giraffe name. Hold on, so I can bullshit something. Okay, I got this. Yeah, Miss Laffles does have quite a knowledge in medical expertise though. Apparently she has over like 30 years of experience.
I will say there is probably like a nurse with a proper healing quirk. It would not be as effective as Recovery Girls probably. I just have not made the proper NPC.
Yeah. So Miss Laffles is the like other nurse. There's two nurses because it's a big school.
Yeah. Yeah. And you guys want to get like a wheelchair for Damon or no?
Yeah, I'll get a wheelchair for him. Yeah, he'll be
If
needing it.
Damon
in
wa-
class.
Yeah,
I
as long
mean,
as Damon doesn't refuse,
I
he
mean-
might out of pride.
no, I don't really have pride about this. It's more like the. Can I get the ones that like? Cause I don't know if it's an actual thing. I see it sometimes like the ones where you can like wheel yourself. So I don't, my legs are broken, my arms are kind of okay-ish. We can work with that. I can hold an ice cream. I can probably wheel myself. So because I don't want to trouble them too much.
Yeah, most wheelchairs are you're able to do that. Some are just like more well fitted for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys cart Damon there. As each of you roll me d20 to see who shows up in here. Who's getting their nom noms?
I rolled a 17.
Oh, that's another time. 18.
Well,
Oh,
Man, Mana, what are you doing here? No, wait, isn't 18 like Noble? Man, Noble, what are you doing here?
we're not going by those rules.
Like, hey guys, Hey guys, I want to be the thumbnail today.
As you guys see, 3 different students.
Yes!
Hey!
No, wait, no, fuck, I have to make it
SigYohna.
short now. This is the worst.
See Aurelia.
This is the worst.
You see Mac.
Hey, we haven't
Hey.
seen him in a long time.
Yeah, and you also see this girl with like thick leather skin and like a giant ass tail that comes out like the back of her skirt.
Oh,
And you guys go and get ice cream. Alright, on the spot, which is your guys' favorite ice cream flavors? Which is the characters' favorite ice cream flavors? And why does Sarah get lemon sherbet?
damn it.
we found you out. You and your lemon eating antics will not escape us.
Yeah, she probably would get a lemon sherbet.
Damon will get
Alright.
Lucky Load.
Or if they don't, mint chip.
Knowing Sarah like both at once.
No, even she
Hmm.
knows those don't taste good together.
Oh yeah, fucking sure. Now you have integrity.
Everything tastes better with lemon.
But yeah, Damon and Zelda, what flavors do you get?
Oh, I said Damon get Lucky Load.
Alrighty.
Only the Gucciest of things for Zelda. No.
Vanilla.
Need coffee. Need coffee. Need to fucking burn off this hangover.
Fucking. Zelda's like, oh yeah, I would like some gelato. We just have ice cream. Yeah, but let's give me some gelato.
You know what? Like, sure, we'll go for vanilla. We'll go vanilla with like, you know, like little sprinkles with like sprinkles on top. They offer that.
I just had
Alrighty.
the mental image of, you know, that Jimmy Neutron scene where like Yu's like eating the ice cream, then he like rewinds himself so he can eat it again. I just had that.
Goodness. I don't know why, Zelda seems like a pistachio guy.
Oh man, I love pistachio.
Pistachio and vanilla. Vanilla on top to get like his taste buds working and to get rid of like the aftertaste of the hangover.
Alrighty.
And
As you guys
then
go,
to enjoy it.
yeah, as you guys go sit down to enjoy your ice cream. You guys just sitting there enjoying it?
Yeah. I have a question. Is anyone here cup or cone?
I'm
Well,
calm.
Sarah's got sherbet, so she has a bowl.
I'm calm.
Yeah, Damon has a cone as well.
Alrighty. Yeah, as you see, these others get food. You see Mac, get like a good salad. You see Aurelia, she just has silverware. As
One of the guys behind the counter is like, "No, we have metal over here for you. Stop taking the utensils."
as
But
we
this-
did though.
Yeah,
Nom nom nom.
I love the Mel Nuggets though.
Metal nuggets.
There, that's the short, Yona, metal nuggets.
I hate you.
Metal nuggets, aka aluminum foil crumpled up.
Would aluminum foil be like, you know when you get the chicken, it's the chicken skin? Is that just aluminum foil, just like the skin?
Oh my fucking god. Yeah. As you see, this crocodile girl, she has like this big slab of steak, as like she's placing it in her mouth and like trying to like rip it like with her hands, as like tugging on it. Because fun fact, crocodiles can't chew.
Mhm.
Oh.
I was like, she's just tearing into this. It reminds you guys when you've seen Heidi eat, except Heidi's a lot more messy, and she can't chew. So Heidi's mainly doing it for fun, while this girl's doing it as a necessity.
Yeah, Heidi chooses not to.
Yeah.
But as you enjoy your ice cream, anything else?
I'm just like, oh, I'm eating the ice cream like that. Honestly, this feels weird.
What?
I would say these guys are like split off like throughout it, so don't worry about people being close to you.
Yeah.
It just feels, I mean, that's one of the most normal things we have done in the past 2 weeks.
I mean, we'll swallow the little bite of vanilla he did. Because yes, he did just take a bite out of the vanilla ice cream, stuff licking it like a monster.
Wait,
I was gonna suggest we could do it last night, but you know, happened. So I thought like today, as like, you know, a little post-operation treat.
yeah. I'm hoping it went okay at least. I mean, we technically found the objective, but at the same time, you know, everyone else got away.
I'm more worried about man. Ah, that poor kid. I will just like look down at his thing, like remembering what happened last night before like his drunken stupor completely took him over.
What kid?
Zale. for whatever reason, blood is like a big thing, and Dell noted about what happened, and I hope that whoever that was, similar quirks.
Hmm. Yeah. It's like Damon just kind of like looks off a bit. It was really weird. It's weird to get stabbed. Honestly, that landing kind of kept me going, but like afterwards, just kind of came to me. I got stabbed. I mean, I'm better now thanks to you, but it's a weird thing to think about. Then next day, now we're just here eating ice cream. Like, I like it. Not gonna lie, I like Lucky Load. But I don't know, it just feels weird. Whenever you think of like heroes, like it's like our first year, 2 weeks in. I thought we would just do more like relaxing stuff, I guess, at least getting the basics done. But now we did this, and then everything's normal. Mr. Newton did not scream at me for once in our conversations, which is I'm still grasping the terms with. I was
Zelda looks proud of himself for that. Like, yeah, I made him promise.
He had a lot of things to like justifiably yell at me at, but then now, I mean, I don't know if Miss Burnfight's gonna get in any trouble because of my actions. That's what I'm a bit more worried about, that, and if everyone else is okay.
Something tells me she's just happy that we're all okay.
Yeah. As for the stabbing part, well, it feels weird to say this, but I was a little desensitized to what I saw last night. Mostly just because, what happened a week ago.
Is there like people allowed us? Like, how many people are there like allowed us?
It's very emptied out. It's only like these three others that you do know. It is the weekend, but most people are most likely spending this time as like, right, tomorrow we go back into classes, I'm gonna spend the time relaxing, so they may be out of the school or just hanging out in their rooms.
Did we talk about it? I mean, I know
I think we'd probably be keeping this
here.
hush.
Yeah.
We'd probably be keeping all this hush.
Yeah. Yeah, but like, honestly, one thing I want to ask you guys after the operation, but I mean, I guess it's still after it, so we can still ask this. But do you actually want to do team forecast? Is this like a thing we want to try and do, or is it just like our exam thing, and then afterwards we're just hanging out? I mean, I'm fine with either, or I just want to know if that's something we really want to try and do.
I think being part of a hero team would be pretty cool.
Looked at his cone, surprisingly shy from. It's like, well, I'm gonna be real honest. When I first, did team weather report, because it was the thing I could think up off the top of my head at the time. I thought oh, we're gonna be teamed up, and then immediately you guys would be tired of me, and then you don't ever want to see me again. That's that's why I thought it would go. I'm down with being. I didn't know heroes could form teams, to be honest. I just went with it,
Oh, are you not from
Serra and Damon? Yeah, Serra and Damon. You would know. Most of the time with heroes, they form their own independent agencies, and the only ones under them are their sidekicks. But there have been things of multiple heroes banding together to form one hero agency, where they're all treated as equals.
Mm-hmm.
There's the what's a fucking pun on Avenger?
the integers?
There's the Justice Force. There's the integers. The Justice Force.
That one's
the Ultra
taken.
Friends. Fuck. Should have known.
The Super
the-
Squad.
The Avenging Friends. The Salt Lake Avengers, because fuck it, they're here.
They're canon.
Grandpa Giants Go.
Super Ultra Monkey Force Go. But yeah, there's like different hero agencies like that. But yeah, continue.
The Team Titans. Not team, it's Team Titans. A team filled with people with like Titan-like abilities.
Yeah. Yeah, even though like Barbara's family, technically their hero agency is a team. It is mainly like families incorporated and like sidekicks, but they still consider themselves as a team agency.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things like that. Are you? Don't mind me asking. Are you? You don't seem too familiar with a lot of the Halo stuff. I've been out of it for years at this point, but you seem kind of new to this, Zelda. Nothing bad with that, but I guess just conversation.
It's really nothing. Well, you know, we'll think about it for a little bit. It's like, after, well, you know, when you're in school and you're told, oh, your quirk is amazing. It's like, of course you know that your quirk is amazing. Like, it's time. Of course it is. You start to think a little bit, and it's like, well, I have this quirk, and I could easily be a voice actor or an actor or anything else.
God.
But you technically could just do that on the side and, you know, help people out, like a certain hero that you really looked up to when you were little, that sadly was put away in their prime. Or, well, hero to me at least. They weren't actually a hero.
I'm looking down the table.
Again,
Looking at your rocky road.
Sorry for bringing down the mood again.
Oh no, it's fine. Just thinking a bit. I mean, you know. I mean, it's nice to at least hear that, you know. I mean, not the.
I'm gonna bring down the mood a little more because this is something you're gonna be able to be aware of. Because I got roped into this, and as punishment, well, it was my punishment. But they wanted you first and foremost. Sarah, you're in on this because, you know, I know you. You're good. So Barbara.
Yes.
As reconciliation for touching her hair for less than 2 seconds, because I just know how to count that.
Fucking God, Jesus Christ.
Okay, well, 6 seconds, but that's regardless of the point.
Sarah is rubbing the bridge of her nose.
I'm looking at my lucky
I
load.
might have sorta been brought into a double date with you, her, and Heidi.
So are you in the date with her and
I'm dating Heidi, and you're dating Barbara, and it's at the same time. That's a double date.
Oh no, yeah, I do know what the double date is. I just want to know who's with who.
Yes, no, you with Barbara and Heidi with me.
Oh.
That's what's happening, yes.
I'm just gonna look at you real quick, like, and this is because of what happened.
Of the hair, yes.
Well, normally.
After I apologize, yeah.
Well, normally,
After I apologize.
normally I think there would be other people more suited, but if you need me to do so, I can. I do owe you as much, but then that does feel like
I feel like
a dick move
if
to
I
say.
went with anybody else, Damon, I would be in much more trouble. I would be in a lot more trouble with that woman. I'm gonna be very honest with you. She required me to bring you. For reasons. We'll look at Sarah being like, you know, but he's blind, so...
Oh, the one where you said, he likes me or something?
Yes, because she does.
Are you sure? Like,
Yes.
I am what
Very sure.
I'm what they call a cavalcade of lead flags. Crimson even.
Well,
I mean,
Let's just say sometimes the girls like the bad boys.
I try not to be.
No! Just imagine Damon's like, this is like his neutral expression just kind of turns into a frown. Like I try not to be.
You know, when I was thinking about like things we could wear, you know, like maybe like your collar can be a little undone. I think seeing what happened with your shoulder might make her like you even more. So I'm gonna keep you covered up that way.
You know, honestly, if it wasn't this is a conversation that is a bit of a gooder change of pace than what we had a while ago. So I am more okay than I thought I would be. Huh.
Okay, so Damon, serious question. Are you interested in having a relationship?
I mean, it's not something I ever really thought about. I did have a crush on a girl when I was younger, but that was a long time ago.
I'm sorry, I just imagine Zelda hears that and you just hear shattering.
I really like geysers.
No, like
I really guy. He's
by really,
Zeri's
by really,
the Earth's natural beauty.
Oh, okay. Like, but I really like dudes. What?
What? If you want to know what we're talking about, go to the Saturday morning Discord channel on the Discord server on the link below. Link below. Click down there. Check the meme channel. I worked hard on those.
Gives you lemons.
I really didn't, but still.
Life gives you lemons. Life gives you lemons. Feed them to Serra.
Himself.
Yeah, continue.
It's just
yeah.
honestly just something I never really thought about before. Well, again, I guess, you know, when you're a kid, it's like, oh, you think a girl is pretty, you think her glasses look nice, and, you know, she seems to be sweet, and then, you know, after some time you outgrow it, or like, you know, what they call like, you know, just kid stuff. Nowadays, I just kind of try and focus on studying in school and all that to just make sure everything's okay in the future. I mean, I don't think I'm against it, but it's not something I really thought about. Is that something you guys think about?
Sometimes.
Yeah, occasionally, like, I'm not, you know, like, I've had dated people before. I've had to kiss people multiple times, whether it's, you know, via the date or on stage. Romance for me is like, I can take it, I can leave it. Usually.
So out of character, how many people do you want to say Zelda's canonically kissed outside of a play?
Let's see here. Outside of a play.
You have a D20, by the way.
Yeah. Oh
One.
god. That's a 10.
Oh shit.
Okay, you can decide the number, because I was just gonna say if Sarah wanted to say, like, call bullshit on that.
Oh, okay. I've dated about, like... Let's see, there's Caroline, there's George, there was... Does Justine count? I mean, that was like, when I was like, what, 6? Yeah, I think she counts. No, maybe not, I don't know. Around 10? I want to say 10, 11? On that ballpark.
So it's 11 if you count Justine, but 10 if you don't count Justine.
Around there, yeah.
I see.
Sarah, anything you want to do today, since the boys are currently still talking?
Yep. You two have fun on your date.
Is it today?
No, it's not today. It's not. It's
Oh.
not.
Oh,
It's-
sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. It's this date here.
Yeah. No, we'll see it next weekend.
Well, I'm gonna check it. Am I free during this weekend, or do I have something?
Actually, fuck, we did.
Because you were telling me about something, and I want to know, is that coming up sooner than it later?
Yeah, that could also be the... Yeah, that would be the Saturday, actually, yeah. Saturday or Friday, depends on when Damon would head out.
Like, wait, so that date?
Yeah, it'd be that. It would be next week on Saturday. Yeah.
I have something on that.
Oh. Well, then I'm going to have to either tell her that you're not interested, or that, well, I don't tell her the truth that you'd be busy that day.
Yeah, it's he paused for a bit. Family matters.
Okay, no, that's fair.
He like lets out a sigh.
Well,
You could ask her to postpone. I'll be honest. Damon, if you ask her to postpone, she'll probably go with whatever day you're available. Because I'll be honest, she's crushing on you pretty hard.
She's crushing me.
With what? I
is that why my legs are fucked up? Shit.
Oh no.
That's what happens with Mr. Nunez's quirk.
Just manifest a Barbara.
My quirk is Barbara, it just summons a Barbara. Like a fucking Final Fantasy summon?
Goodness.
I mean, I guess that's something I can do, or... I mean, Zelda... I guess it's better if I did it. I'll go find time then.
I mean, like... Would she ever give me her phone number?
Yes, actually, because I did rewatch the scene to make sure. Because there was never a specific date said. We can say that she's sent it to you, like, within, like, the past few days. Or past, like, day or two, like, this morning or yesterday. Yeah, you do have access to contacting her.
Alright, cool. Just put that on my sheet with my fighting style. There we go. Well, I mean, I have her contact information. If you want, we can just give her a call or
Okay.
a text.
I mean,
know.
well, I better do it the call. My aunt said, it's best if I ever... Well, she said this, if I ever went on a date. I kept it to memory because she wanted me to know it, but I never thought it'd be applicable. Was that for these kind of things, it's best to tell them in person, but if you can't, a call is better than a text.
I mean, we're gonna see her in class.
yeah, that's also fair, yeah.
And that is fair. But they do say sooner you inform the better. But then it's better to do so there. He just thinks,
Alright.
well, I think I'll just postpone this until we see her next in class, because that's probably the best. But then it might affect her day then. Yeah,
Alright, I'm
like I
calling
said,
her
so
now
then.
then. Just like, I'm gonna call her now then.
Oh my goodness.
That's her on speaker.
Alright.
That's her on speakerphone.
Alrighty, let me pull out Barbara's token for physical reference. As the screen will now do the Drake and Josh thing of screen splitting.
Oh my god.
Wait, hold up. I was gonna say let's line the two of them up. Then we'll put Barbara here, zoom in, and then we can edit in a black line across the middle of the screen. Oh wait, better.
There's no black
There we
line.
go. Thank you, Frozen. There we go.
Thank goodness.
Alright.
Yeah. After like 2 rings, she picks it up. Hello, hello.
Hey, Barbara. How are you doing?
It's yeah.
It's nice to meet you as well. So I have Damon with me. We're on speakerphone, just letting you know.
Oh hi. She instantly perks up.
Oh, hello, Barbara.
Are you excited for our date this weekend?
Zelda's informed me of such. Do you mind if we move it maybe a day or so? Cause I have something to do on the Saturday.
Okay.
It's family matters. It's nothing bad or anything. It's just family obligations.
As we'll zoom in to Barbara's head as we'll see what's going on in her brain. Like, oh, family matters right before a date. Oh my. Is he seeing his family's opinions about me? I need to be very presentable. What if he brings his family to our date so they meet us? Oh my goodness. I need to be very prepared. Oh, that sounds just fine, Damon.
I was gonna make the joke like the Barbara, you there? You haven't said anything for like 5 seconds, for like a good 10 seconds. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for understanding.
Feel free to put my number in your phone. You can call me whenever you want.
I look my phone. Oh, actually, I think you already are in my contacts. I think you added it that one time. Yeah, she did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she added it in there.
I think she did, yeah.
In her Damon stupor, she completely forgot.
Oh, definitely. Like, oh my bad then. Shit, Barbara. He thinks you're some dumb bimbo.
What was that?
That was an internal monologue.
Oh, okay.
Is that out loud?
Watch out, Barbara. Zelda's quirk is omnipotency. He can tell in the monologues.
Yeah, exactly. It's omnipotency, Barbara.
Yeah, I'll see you this weekend. I'll see you this Sunday then.
Alright then.
Alright. See you then.
Bye. And she hangs up.
You don't... You don't think anything's bad's gonna happen next week, right?
Oh my fucking god.
You know,
I can't imagine something bad happening 3 weekends in a row.
Yeah, that'd just be bad luck at that point, right?
Jesus Christ.
It'd almost be like the universe had something out for us.
Yeah, like
exactly.
Yeah, like not giving us 2 stat points.
Jesus. Anyhow, as we'll move on to this next school day, as you guys would all be in class. I'm not gonna upload all the fucking tokens.
It's there in our imagination.
Yeah, as it is now. For Monday's class, is that you just get like a regular lecture from Ms. Burnbright. Lecture as in she puts up like a video of like a few like a playlist of different hero agencies, basically going through like basics. While she's like sitting there, just like reading a magazine.
The LME one shows up, Barbara's just like the Wojak thing, like, oh, that's us!
Maybe. But yeah. As when Tuesday's class rolls around, and for hero course, you guys do get Mr. Newton. As when he stands up at the beginning of this day, he will look everyone in the eye. Those of you who are faint of heart, I suggest that you leave right now. However, those who actually wish to be heroes and make it your proper career path, I recommend you stay so you know what you're getting into. As what will you guys do once he gives you that ultimatum?
Staying here.
Alrighty. As a project, like it's a fucking smart board. So there's no projector, technically. As when he's setting stuff up, he'll say, "Many of you know about the Fallout incident, yes?" As multiple students will nod, and from what most of you should have experienced from it, was from news feeds, the internet, but mainly news coverage from different news stations. Today I'll be showing you first-hand experience from heroes on the field during that day. As he'll turn on the recording. As this is footage and like spliced together from different first-hand experiences of people like civilians running about, as well as like some body cam footage from like some pro heroes. is as a lot of what you guys see and experience from watching this video are a faint little black speck off in the distance, and instantly a little shot of green gets fired out from its direction, and a building crumbles. As you see scenes that kids your age should not be experienced to, as you see heroes beaten down, civilians crushed, being crushed under rubble. Well, nothing too explicit because he knows you guys are kids, but enough to where you can fill in the blanks. As you see more of family members getting lost in rubble, children being split up from their parents, and homes being crushed down beneath rubble in these energy blasts, as multiple villains overtake the surrounding chaos. As you see crime being abundant everywhere, and again more homes being pillaged, stores, now even random civilians are getting in on it and trying to take advantage of the chaos while the good people are fearing and running away. Let me bring in a little thingy. But
Oh god, it's loading. It's
yeah,
loading.
I'm uploading.
It's uploading.
As
Mr. Newton, I'm sorry, it's buffering a bit. Give it a moment.
my goodness, as you guys then see, where the fuck is it? Footage of a hero, coming from a hero body cam. As you hear rough breathing, you hear them panting as you see them trying to chase after this villain. As they rush forward, they seem to be flying with whatever quirk they have, or a support item maybe, or another person's quirk, you're unsure. Or as you can even hear this person's heartbeat from how much it's pounding, from how much they've been exerting their body. As they do get up to this villain, as the camera zooms in, as they're still a good distance away. As there's black spots and specks and a bunch of noise on the screen in preventing you from seeing a full image. As when it zooms in, you see the visage of this man, and with what seems to be green flames adorning his head, wearing what seems to be a regular business suit and a helmet of some kind, and an intense glare of what seems to be hatred going in the direction of this hero. As he's very intense, and his strength seems to be unparalleled, as he just wiped out an entire suburb. His strength so much beyond compare, that it even appears that he's drawn in a different style. As you see, as this villain, Fallout, turns to the direction of this hero, as he holds out his hand and just fires a simple giant, a simple ball of green nuclear energy towards this hero, as the camera quality gets worse and worse, as it's all but noise at that point, as that's where the footage ends. You look around, and if any of you were, you see your fellow heroes stunned, shocked, horrified from what they've seen. You've known a few of them lived through this disaster. You're all old enough to have experienced it, but you also know some of these students came in from out of state, to where they wouldn't have experienced this firsthand. And you see and let me look at the little thing. You see Jaeger drop his cool for the first time you've ever seen him since knowing him, as he's in fear of what he just witnessed. You see Marlon drop his goofy attitude, as he's just stunned and shocked. And you see Mandy as she's just sitting there, holding the nub of what's left of her right arm, as if it brings up a bad memory. How would your three's reactions to this footage be?
Sarah is staring at it with a very steely resolve. Because she did live through this. She may have been at the outskirts, but she did see some of this before.
That way. Zelda?
Sarah? Oh, I was gonna...
If you were finished, you can continue.
Sarah knew that she was signing up for something like this to happen. That's why she wanted to be a hero, was to maybe be able to stop something exactly like this someday.
Zelda, how do you react to this footage?
Zelda just has his usual plain face, just like nothing out of the ordinary. His pencil snaps as his knuckles are tighter than they have ever been tighter before, and small droplets of blood are probably coming from his nails. But he has just plain old face. He's fine.
And Damon?
Damon, at the beginning of the class, whatever he was dealt with, as soon as he first saw the whatever footage came up, just went and just stared at it, watching it intently, not with the same kind of resolve Sarah would have, but just as someone who's just looking at something and they can't turn away. Okay, he doesn't anyone would look at him or from the camera, he wouldn't have any big expressions, but just a look of someone who just is looking at this and taking it all in. Doesn't seem that phased, but doesn't seem too emotional about it at all.
As Mr. Newton turns off the screen and walks in front of the class. I've met too many heroes who do not go into this job knowing what they're getting themselves into. I've shook many of their hands personally. As he looks around, met those damaged by this incident. As Damon, you would notice that Mr. Newton's glare does turn to Luke when he does say that specifically. You all are children. I'm not going to baby you and say, this will not happen again. The monster who did that event may be locked up, but something just as dangerous could be hiding around the corner. As he'll then reach behind his desk and pull out a box. This theory has been debunked by many scientists and is still held in regard as being factual to many different groups. As he starts handing out books, talking about the Quirk's Doomsday, that's labeled the Quirk's Doomsday Theory. Me personally, do I believe in this? Partially. I do see quirks are evolving with each generation. You all are having very strong quirks, much stronger than your parents, even. If your parent has a fire quirk, it's more than likely that your fire burns a lot brighter. Although I do know that this doesn't stand for everyone. Some quirks may just be the same as their parents, equal power. Again, this has been disproven by the scientific community. But I'm handing this out just to show you all that there is still people who could be that strong. People of your generation who, when growing up, could be the next fallout. And it is your responsibility as heroes to make sure that that either doesn't happen again, or to stop whatever bastard does. As he'll take a seat in his chair after passing out all these books. I understand that footage may have been a bit much for you kids, especially if you haven't seen it. So I'll allow you to socialize and calm down from it. You are children after all, and you do not deserve to be stressed from that too much. As he'll sit down and let you all mingle amongst yourselves.
Nee. Nee.
Zelda, woo, free time!
Oh, that was so wonderful. Oh, so great. No, he's not doing that.
As the rest of your class is all but silent. No one is talking, and it takes a full, maybe even 5 to 10 minutes to someone to even utter a word. That person being Mandy.
She has art!
As you all would know, due to one of your first days here of hearing everyone's reasons for becoming heroes, is that Mandy, experienced the Fallout incident firsthand. It is the reason why she is an amputee and only has one arm. She would have said to everyone that her goal as a hero is to make sure people don't get hurt like she did. As she'll walk around and try to find someone who seems to not be as affected as clearly the rest of them are, to try to start helping raise the mood. As the person who seemed to be the most resolved with it was Serra. So she'll go over to you.
Yeah, back when we did that, Serra did specifically say that she had gone through the disaster, so.
Yeah, she walks to you, she starts trying to start conversation, mainly like, what did you do over the weekend? As you can tell very well with this, Serra, this will not be a role or anything, that she's doing this to raise the morale of the class currently. She's not trying to change the subject for the sake of it being uncomfortable. Well, she's doing because she knows that footage is scary to people who did not experience it already.
Is Serra allowed to talk about what she did over the weekend?
No, but you can lie.
We got ice cream. We got Lucky
You
Low.
got ice cream.
You went to a party. You went to go get ice cream after. It was nice.
Yeah.
Not
Hang out with
much.
some girls.
Yeah, hung out a bit, did some quirk training, and got some ice cream.
As he responds simply, as like, oh, that's really cool. Maybe we should do some training together sometime. As you see, like, her attitude is very upbeat. As you've noticed, like, from your time of being like her classmate, as you know, her quirk allows her to form basically more arms and hands and I would say limbs, but that implies legs. Like, by hardening the air around her, and they basically work just as well as regular hands and arms. But you notice whenever she's carrying books or backpacks or stuff like that, she only uses her regular arm. She'll Well, she'll explain that she usually does that because she sees that there's not a lot of conversation. Because even though her quirk can help her with her disability, she thinks it helps others who aren't as lucky as her quirk-wise realize that they still can do it. But it's not like a holdback; it's just something that makes them different. Doesn't mean you gotta work a bit harder than others, but I think it's really inspiring,
Yeah, when I first decided I wanted to be a hero, my quirk was not very impressive. It's taken me a long time to just get it where it is now.
I could see during quirk training, though, you've got a really good handle on it, and very super impressive.
Well, I was getting a little help at the time, but I'm getting pretty close to where I think I need to be.
As you two talk, you do see other members of the class start talking, as more and more people get more comfortable with talking, as there's still that air of uncomfortableness around, but people aren't as stunned and shell-shocked. As Damon, you would probably at this point notice Zelda's hand bleeding.
I would say I might not, actually.
Okay. So Zelda, your hand is bleeding. Are you gonna do anything about it?
He'll look down like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that happened. We'll just slightly clap his hands, ignoring the pain, the indents in his palm. Hey Damon. Let's kind of look over at him.
I'm just staring at the whiteboard. Just kind of focus on that even if there's nothing playing on.
Damon. We'll look at him. It's like, alright, he's having PTSD. Understood. Not out loud in his head.
Jesus Christ, Zelda.
Alright, he's having PTSD. Understood. Most of these people have PTSD. I probably have PTSD. Let's not talk about that.
Let's not talk about my mental illness.
Is it omnipotency?
Isn't that right? Omnipotency, my best friend. Yeah, sure is, Zelda.
Yeah. As Mr. Newton, after a few minutes of you guys talking, about 10 minutes of you guys talking and trying to get this heavy air out, he'll then announce, it is now approaching the lunch hour. Feel free to leave early if you wish. As he will get up and he will leave the room. What were you saying, Sarah?
I was gonna say, I imagine half the class leaves.
Some people don't, because at this point they feel like they need to be around someone to not,
Well.
Yeah.
Is Zale in the class?
Zell's in the class. He's trying to talk with Dell since they kind of bonded over the weekend.
Man, you got sexually last too? Me too.
My goodness. And where is Dell's token? He legit it's not in here.
I was gonna say, you had it out earlier.
Here it is.
He got this, Zale got this new skincare routine, so it made him have custom art.
Oh yeah, Zell's got custom art now. Woo, look at him.
Yay!
As Zale actually towers over Dell, but they are talking thing. You see him trying to bond after. Oh, it is way too tall.
Sorry.
It's fine. But yeah.
He just looks so giant! Look at the looking size of his lad!
But yeah, are you gonna approach these two, or?
Yeah, he'll walk over. I was like, hey, how you guys doing?
Oh, Zelda, we were just, talking. We reevaluated it a bit about our once as heroes. Because I don't think we could stay the same after watching that, you know? As you see, like, you do hear his voice, like the fake deep voice that he has slip a little bit. Like, as his nerves are definitely there. Yeah, we are, just thinking, you know? They're not really gonna give up. I don't think anyone here is.
No, if anything, my aspirations have doubled in effort. Personally.
I guess that makes Mr. Newton a better teacher than we gave him credit for.
Yeah. I'd say he is.
I know, I remember a lot of kids in my elementary school trying to, brag about how great being a hero is gonna be. This puts a new light on things, you know? But enough about that. So he claps his hands. We have plenty of time to absorb that information. How are you doing, Zelda?
No, I'm doing fine. That's the wrong voice. His mask slips. Oh no.
Alright. Zelda, your hand's bleeding.
Oh no, it's oh. Oh, I'm fine. Oh wait. We'll just cover his hand immediately. He's like, oh sorry. We'll put it in his pocket.
I think you should wash it off and bandage it.
I've already.
I don't think.
I just need a wash. I've already healed myself. It's fine.
I'm gonna say no, because with how you described Zelda, I don't think he thought about that when he noticed it.
That is fair. I mean, yeah, maybe. Yeah. Huh. Ow.
But I should have some bandages in my bag, but I don't believe I have anything to sterilize it.
Yeah, that's fine. Do you mind being a dear?
Sure. As like he gets the bandage and tries to wrap up your hand.
Let's see here. Oh, I was gonna suggest just take the bandages with me, go to the bathroom real fast, just wash my hands.
Don't well, if you can, it probably is best for you to wash it off. As like he'll hand it to you.
Yeah. We'll grab the bandages, accidentally touch his hand.
My goodness.
We'll grab the bandages and it's like, thank you.
No problem. As Zelda goes to leave. Sarah, you're just chatting with Mandy. Yeah. It goes on from hero and quirk stuff to hobbies. You learn that she likes to. I don't think I thought of her hobbies really. She mainly says she likes to go out on runs and mainly like that. And as Damon, I'm assuming you're still just staring at the smartboard.
I'm gonna be like that for a while, but at some point I would probably snap out of it.
As most of the students are now heading to lunch.
Is Mr. Newton's not here anymore, right?
No. My bad, I should have.
Bye, Mr. Newton. I'm just gonna go and wheel myself out.
Alrighty. As all three of you guys head into three separate directions.
Yeah, they're busy.
Sarah, where do you head for your lunch period?
I think Sarah might actually go to the food court instead of the cafeteria.
Alrighty. The cafeteria technically is the food court. They go one big area.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Sarah was just going to get something a little more interesting than the whatever's on the menu today.
Alright, fair. Zelda, you're going to wash your hands? As Damon, what do you do once everyone files out of here?
Damon's gonna skip going to the cafeteria. He's gonna go straight down to one of the planing looms, or like at least the fields.
Alrighty. As you get there, where's the little train? There it is. Oh,
The cursed dice are walking away, I'm sorry.
my goodness. As you get there, it seems to be very emptied out. Seems like the A class didn't really do anything today, as you do see one other person in the same area you would have walked into. And you just see Luke still in his regular uniform, as he seems to be doing a variety of exercises, but when you walk in on him, he seems to be making as big as constructs as he can and basically uses them as weights. Like, you know how like Zoro lifts like a giant dumbbell and swings it like a sword? He's like attempting stuff like that. And seems to be really like very much into it.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna go try and find a spot that's a bit like somewhere here-ish, like I don't want to get in this way. So I'm just gonna like wheel myself over here, and my legs may be broken, but I still can plane using them.
As you stand up, as your legs do struggle to walk a little bit, as like they're very wobbly, it's very hard to stand without them hurting.
As Damon's just gonna try and like plane. He doesn't really feel hungry after all that, and if he wants to, become a better hero or be able to like help others, he should be able to learn how to make himself better.
And how are you gonna be training a little bit?
Because a couple things is just maybe I'd like to at least start walking a bit more, but like the main thing is like try to control his like energy. It's like input and output. Like he's more aware of what he can do after last time, and he wants to at least like control himself more. Maybe keep it like have more control about how he can like absorb and make it so he doesn't have to absorb stuff as well. Kind of just like trying to like basically work on my basics.
Alrighty. As you attempt your basics, you struggle very hard and don't really get anywhere with how just purely sore your body is as you keep trying to push it. And there's no one here to spot you, so no one really says anything. As you do see Luke also doing similar things as practicing his basics. As you do see him sweating like through his uniform. His hair like a bit like messy, more than you've ever seen it. And as he does like to keep himself very like put together. As you both are training your bodies more than you physically should. As you are finding it very hard to even stand, would Damon can like sit down for a bit to rest his legs, or would he push his body?
He's pushing himself. He doesn't have... Lasting would be a waste of time right now.
As you push it, you are feeling physical pain. And as your body, your legs feel like they want to give in. It feels like if you lose your balance at all right now, you're just gonna fall to the ground. And as you see Luke, as he's been in here a bit longer than you have, as he's been doing a multitude of different training in his own right, you see him form different leg constructs. You see him try to stay in the air on platforms more, or as well as basic like just strength and lifting. As you do see his body is shaking, as if he's reaching his limit as well, as he still also continues to push himself.
Yeah. I'm just trying to just control the flow, like trying to absorb some light, just line.
As you
limit it.
As you practice with how your body handles the solar energy that you absorb and contain, and you can feel it, and with how much your body wants to give up right now, you can feel it coursing through like your veins, your muscles, your bones even, and it burns like hell. You feel as if your body is reaching a physical limit that you're trying to push past, that it will not let you. Well, as you keep absorbing and releasing and trying to get the hang of how your quirk works proper, as you have gotten an idea from your experience being drugged, roll me your technique.
I'm gonna use my inspiration, gonna just heads up you right there right now.
Alrighty.
Five. Fuck. Come on! 18.
18. As your body is still hurting like hell, from like the soreness of the weekend, as you try to focus on how your body's handling this this energy, as normally you just kind of let it happen. You didn't focus it, and you just let it be. Yeah. You just activated your quirk the same way that you would with moving a limb, where you don't think about it. And right now, you are trying to hold that energy in, trying to move it throughout different parts of your body, to specific points. And you get to a point where you will go to force it a bit on your legs, as that little bit of shakiness that you felt before seems to stiffen, as you don't feel your body losing balance anymore. As you seem that it seems to be holding itself together as you're focusing the solar energy in your body towards there, as if it's strengthening that muscle. However, an injured muscle is still an injured muscle. As after a few seconds of doing that, you feel the strength in your legs instantly go away as you see this flash. As you do, your knees do buckle and you do fall. As I'm gonna roll for Luke over here. Well, as you see this, you see Luke, as he's been pushing himself way more than he should, as he also seems to fall to just on one knee. As he falls on one knee, you do see him start to try to do push-ups, as you do see his body also still physically shaking and buckling from overexertion. As the end of the lunch bell would now ring. As what will you do, Damon?
I'm gonna start crawling back to my wheelchair.
Alrighty.
as much as I would
Really?
like. Yeah, I see him, but I know he's doing his own thing right now, so I'm not gonna bother him.
As you leave, you see him look up to where like the ringing would have came from, and ignore it and just continue to train and work out. As you'll head back to your next class. As we'll go rewind to Zelda. As Zelda, you go into the bathroom as you undo the already bits of bandages that Dell tried to do. As you start washing off your hand.
As I'm washing off my hands, I look at presumably the mirror in front of me. Is it, by the question, just a random question, I'm sorry, Hikari, is the mirror, like, taller than me? Is yours a little smaller?
It's a very big mirror, and like a lot of these things are very huge to accommodate for the different amount of quirks. So it is taller. Or taller than you, but within your range, yeah.
Alright. You're fine. You're fine. Everything's fine. They'll pay, and that's all you need to do. But first, we'll stop washing his hands, we'll dry them off, and we'll start putting on the bandages. Time to talk to somebody that can actually help me. Question, because it's been a while, because there are two things that Zelda could do right now. And one of them is of a certain wolfish person that we talked to once. Did they ever promise to help us out, like, if we ever needed it?
I'm trying to remember. I don't think they did.
He would be nice. He would like to see us, I think, is like one of the things. So like, maybe you can strike a deal with him.
It's either there's either the good route or the bad route. There's either going to her or them, and there's going to Miss Burnbright. If you, the DM, are pretty sure they would not have offered to, like, have helped us, quote unquote, then he won't seek her out or seek them out.
I also don't remember that being a thing.
Yeah, I don't remember them offering. You know where their location is, in case you want to ask, or where they should be, but yeah.
But if Zelda for sure does not know, like, oh yeah, if you ever want to get stronger, well, just go.
Yeah, no, they never offered anything like that, no?
No. He'll start looking his way to, well, I guess Miss Burnbright's office. It's lunch period. She would have to be there, hopefully.
Yeah. As she would. Let me grab her token over here. She's just eating like a cup of ramen.
Oh, nice. Hey, Teach.
Hey there, Zelda.
Sorry for interrupting you.
It's nothing. What are you looking for?
Less looking for asking you for tutelage.
As you see, like, hear a snicker, but like, what?
Question: how well are you with, like, using weapons in combat?
Not really that type.
I guess
My teacher used them a bit, but and I never really practiced with them.
Well, I've come to an understanding that for all the little things that I've gone into with my quirk is that I don't know how to advance it. And I've realized because of that, I want to learn how to protect myself in physical combat because I'm unfortunately a melee fighter. If you don't mind my use of RPG terms here.
I mean, I get it. So you want to know how to fight a bit better with while using your quirk than just using it for support.
For now, yes. I've thought of ideas. It's just I don't will look at his hands like a little frustrated and is like, I just don't know how to. I know there's things called quirk awakenings, but don't know if I'm ever gonna have that. So I just need to learn how to use it as a fighting style usage more than anything.
As she'll think, as she puts down her ramen and she sits in a chair and like leans back a bit. Let's see. As she'll reach into her drawer and Zelda, roll me your technique. See if you spot this.
She has like fucking fan fiction in there.
It was a gun!
13. You'd be able to see it because she's not hiding it very well. You see her pull out like this yellow book as you're only able to read like half the title as you just see 4 dummies. As you see her like skim through this stuff. I don't know if I can send you anyone directly. Yeah. And I've been told not to invite you kids on any more of those types of missions. I'd say for that, try out what you're comfortable with in your own time. Seeking tutelage from your peers is also good. But in the future, in a few months' time after the Ultra Ball, we are setting up interviews, internships. If you make a good enough impression during the Ultra Ball, heroes may want to have you as an intern, and you can learn from under them on the field. And with that, you may get a few options of people and someone for you to choose from that could fit how you see fit. But for right now, with the way that I use my quirk and combat villains, I do not think will help you.
Okay.
As she'll walk up, as she is like a mid-late 20s Japanese woman, and so she's only like a little bit taller than you, which is still tall for her. As like she'll like ruffle your hair a bit, kind of like a big sister hair would. I mean, I've seen in some stuff your quirk can do. I'm sure you'll be a pro in no time.
I don't know if I've. Again, sorry about the Heidi Cannonball. I thought was pretty unique at the very least.
I mean, you're using what's around you. That's a good way to use it.
Also, unrelated question: what was that for dummies book inside your drawer?
And as you sing that, as she was like, "I think you should leave now." I still need to finish my lunch. And if you say anything, I will send. If you question more, you're going to the detention. Please leave.
Oh.
She clearly just abused her power right then.
Oh no.
Fine. I won't ask more, but thank you. I think I'll... Out of the class, I was thinking either Damon or Luke. Do you have any other recommendations?
Luke is good for making constructs. He does make his constructs and has been practicing with weapons. But for him, it's a bit different since he can make them himself. It's like she will think about the different members of her class. The only other people who use support items like that are Ringa. So you may ask her, but hers are more so for better use of her quirk and again not combat. I'd say try to think of how you can use your quirk in your own way.
Okay.
Because she'll send you off.
it's like okay. Tries looking a little more to the door. It's like, all right, now you're out, kiddo. Nope.
So for auto game, that was a Teaching for Dummies book that she was reading from.
Hell yeah. You know, it's better than not
Yes.
having a Teaching for Dummies book if you think about it. Yeah.
As Sarah, you go to lunch, you see like the girls of the class is all in there, like hanging out together. Mainly like these girls since they hang out the most.
Sarah will join them with whatever it is she's gotten to eat.
As they're all just enjoying lunch, as they're just having regular conversation about like, oh, what do you do over the weekend, this, blah, blah, blah. Any shows you've been watching, blah, 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 stuff like that. Like no real specific thing. As you guys just hang out. Unless you want to do anything specific, Sarah?
Not really. She just wants to work on her social links.
Stella, this is nice.
That's fair. Yeah, you work on your social link up.
Did you hear that Damon and Zelda are going on a double date with Heidi?
My goodness. Let me check the time we have left.
We're almost at 2 hours from the recording.
Yeah, it says 3 minutes left on my thing. And I think we'll end it there.
Yeah.